it just got.
Do you remember that one where we was really close to winning, and then a guy came in that room and he just shot me dead, and I was like, I swear I had him dead to rights. And then we just watched him, and it's like,
yeah, it was like Equilibrium, wasn't it? Where it was just like fucking gun cleric, fucking
what's going on?
Graviton, fucking That was it. Next minute, and I wake up, I'm a fucking sales assistant in Tesco, and I was like,
hello everyone, and welcome back to City Console. I'm here with
Gosho, and that's
Picko. And so today we have got a gaming episode for you today, and it's gonna be Warzone.
That never happened in Warzone.
Let's get into it. Right, okay. Warzone. Yeah, good old days. So we're gonna talk about Warzone. We're gonna talk about when COVID hit.
Yeah. So you're right when you say good old Warzone. Like for me, it's proper like memorable glory days.
Yeah.
Because of the period that it was in when we played it.
Yeah. So COVID was like I think, saviour to a lot of people's mental health, especially in that beginning time, like when COVID first hit, you all had to be indoors. There was, basically a curfew, and you couldn't go out, could you?
No.
And the best thing you could do, well, yeah, I've got to stay in. Fine, let's jump on Warzone.
Let's play Warzone. I remember like it being like proper sunny for the summer period because Warzone came up, I think, earlier in the year or towards the end of the year before.
Yeah.
And it started getting warmer and stuff, and I was working from home, and all I could think of was like, later I'm jumping on Warzone with the boys.
Can't wait to go on Warzone.
My whole day was just like, can't wait till later. It gave me a purpose.
Yeah.
Like it really did give me something to focus on. I was like, I'm gonna get one of my mates, we're gonna have a laugh on Warzone, probably play it for way too long.
Yeah.
And then I have to wake up, do it all again.
War never changes.
Like, give me to the gulag.
That's it. It's like duty calls, and I'm going.
Verdansk was a mix of all the maps, basically, from the Call of Duty Modern Warfare, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you had to make the Verdansk map, and it was just perfect. So what was your favourite place in Verdansk?
You know what our favourite place was. Our go-to place. Always.
Yeah, so whenever we went to land, this is the place we went to.
Yeah, it was prison.
Yeah, so we always went to prison, every single time. We always just say, just land on the 4 towers. Because there's those 4 towers at the front of the prison.
All the 4 towers, by any chance.
So, Gosho said it wrong. Let's go on the 4 towers, and that was it. It was called the 4 towers. It was 4 towers and 7 years ago.
So every time, 4 towers. And that's it. When you're in a friendship group and you're playing games like that, no one's going to let you live it down.
Yeah, you can't make a mistake.
So that was it. 4 towers. Every time I was like, 4 towers. And I'd be like, this time just don't say it. And someone would go, 4 towers. I'm like, no, can't have it. Can't let me live it down.
So we used to go there. I can't remember actually going anywhere else.
So we'd
and
always
the
go
good thing
to
about
prison.
it not being in the direction of where the plane was going, and you just got a chopper and went there. No one was there.
Yeah.
I mean that was a good start for us.
And we
but
was
to be fair, whenever we went to prison and there was people there, we dominated because we just knew it so bloody well.
We knew it.
Like we knew it inside and out.
We knew where the best points were to go, where people would probably be coming out beats next to loot and things like that. And we just dominate all the time. It was like, you think this is your prison?
Yeah, it was just it was just everywhere else we didn't know. So I remember because most of the time, like you said, we would go get a helicopter and go over to prison. And I just remember us doing that, just figuring out that one trick where, like, say you killed a couple of people in prison or whatever, and you had the chopper there, someone would come in from Gulag or whatever, and it'd say, because it'd tell you it's an enemy coming in, and I'd just be laid under the chopper. knowing they'll go for the chopper. For some reason, it's just, I've got to go for the chopper every time.
Yeah.
And I remember people using like C4 and stuff like that to blow up a chopper once it's further away. But I just loved my idea better where we just lay under the chopper, and then as soon as you heard the parachute open.
Oh yeah,
The parachute would open, and then you just get in the chopper.
Get in the chopper, blend him up.
Now blend, my beautiful blender, blend!
Blended.
You've got a ghost smoothie. So I did love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked the vaults.
Oh, the vaults.
Yeah,
They were
vaults.
fun.
Because you guaranteed, once again, chopper involvement. I used to love, like seeing people run, like when we was on top of the 4 tors.
Yeah, because there's that vault right just behind it one day.
Yeah, and I'd be seeing people running. I'm like, they aren't seeing us. I think these people go into the vault, and we'd wait for them. We'd just wait for them to go inside, and that was it. We'd just jump off like, we'd glide down, and there'd be like have a van or a chopper, and we'd just throw C4 into all over it, like underneath and things
We
like
throw
that.
it inside as well, so it's just like you can't see it from the outside.
And then we'd quickly run back, zip line up to the prison, and be like, let's watch them over the bridge. And we'd see them get in, and we'd be like, no! And we'd just watch them down, like, ah!
Squad wipe.
Then we just collect everything. It was so fun. Yeah, it was just good fun. And you just had, the best thing about it was just banter and having a laugh.
Banner was the best part. I think sometimes when it got a bit late, we'd all stop like talking. Do you know, like communicating in the game?
Yeah.
And we'd just get fucked. And it was always at a late moment, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Where, you know, you're knackered now. And you're just like, you expect someone just to be communicating, but it just goes dead and it's like, I think we need to come off, boys.
Yeah, because we're just like...
You're just getting slaughtered. It was even getting slaughtered at prison most times as well, weren't we? So it wasn't great.
Or it'd be a case of, we'd be like that. We'd be like, oh, last game, boys, I'm tired. And it's like, not until we get a win.
Not until we can win flipping neck.
Or we would be tired. And then we'd get a win. And we'd be like, oh! And then adrenaline kicks in. We're like, well, I can go back now.
Because why was it every time... As well, like when we ever used to say last game, we'd win. I know, and I was like, and then you'd be like, because it'd be all like a really good win as well, and then you're just like, feel like you could pick up a flipping house.
That's what I mean. I think it's because our body was like going, we need to go to sleep. We better get this guy to win.
Yeah.
Like, I need to go now. I remember my neighbour putting a complaint against me because we won one night, and I screamed.
Really?
Yeah, she put a complaint in with the council.
My wife complained on a regular basis. So, what was the favourite weapon you like to use, or favourite weapon you can remember, or favourite weapons, really?
Weapons. Why? See, this is the whole thing. This is where Warzone was. I don't know if I'm crossing over into other subjects, but this is where Warzone went from.
You are.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? From Warzone went great to then shite, because everyone could kind of at the beginning use their own type of weapons, and then things started becoming meh.
Yeah.
Everybody started using their own using the same type of weapons. So I remember when I first
delete this off my list.
yeah, just get rid of that. So I remember I was a big fan of the was it the M401?
Oh yeah.
And then it just fell in. Then Call of Duty just fell into that trap of, oh, we've released this gun now. It's better than all the other guns. And
Yeah.
we're going to nerf it.
That was the problem on it.
Yeah.
I think the growl was the start of it all.
Yeah, it was.
So
I remember
the
it specifically from when the growl came.
Because the growl, you put no scope on it, it would beam.
Yeah.
It would beam anything. You could aim down your sights fast. It would shoot. It had 50 bullets in its flipping capacity, ammo capacity. You could shoot straight with no flipping real recoil. You could shoot at distance. It was just ridiculous. It's like, why bring out a gun what will just destroy all the other guns?
Yeah, there was just no balance there. And then that's it. It just followed that trend of, well, then we'll release this gun, and it's better than the rest, and we'll nerf it. And that stopped people having their own individual guns. So you could say, there's two causes of the problem, and who's mostly to blame. Like, one, do you blame streamers?
Streamers.
For...
Well, you have to blame the company.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know you're saying, like, one, social media, two, Activision, but the company's got to be blamed.
Yeah.
For just not being able to balance the weapons. they'll bring out a weapon that's super powerful. If you want a weapon that's strong, like it does a lot of damage, give it a lot of recoil. It's not simple. It's simple stuff like that. You can't bring out a gun that's super powerful and that's no recoil. What's the fucking point?
Yeah.
And then obviously then the streamers would they would come on and just go like, this is the meta gun right now, and everyone would just copy it. You won't get a thing where there was not using that gun.
And that's it. They're like, it should be so balanced that no gun is better than any other gun. It's just based on how your style of play and how skillful you are determines what kind of gun you want to use, and how you do get a feel for guns and the recoil patterns. So if you like a specific gun, you're going to adapt to that, and you'll be sick with it. Like we always go and refer back to like Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 I think was a pinnacle of balanced weapons. Yeah, I know it had its powerful weapons, but I think everyone used their own weapons,
and they was all equally just as good.
On Warzone, you can have so many attachments, 5 to 10 attachments. It's like you're going too far. And then they got to the point in the new one where you could tweak how each attachment works. It's like, don't need that. Make it simple. Just do the one attachment. Oh, you got a pack. I can get 2 attachments quick. You can have 2 attachments. That's all they needed to do.
They overcomplicated it massively.
They did. I tell you what, if you went into the game with just the Modern Warfare 2 guns, the game would have been brilliant. It would have been thriving, and loads of people would have used different weapons.
Yeah. It's like, what's the point of having 15 different attachments when all people do is use the same one over and over again? Yeah. Because that gave you faster aim down sight speed or quicker reloading or less recoil. So what's the point of all the other attachments? And it wasn't like you could do all these other combinations, because there was only like 1 or 2 you could do. Yeah. And once again, streamers went into, and I feel like J-God specifically. Yeah. And fair play to him. Super detailed. The amount of hours it took from to do that, and really good. And I don't know why I used it.
Yeah, I did. Well, you had to.
Fuck, you hypocrite.
So, back to my original question, what was your favourite weapon to use?
Nah, I've had enough. I'm burning Activision down to the ground. Yeah. Sorry about that. We digressed. I would say it would have to be the M4 and the SPR sniper. Is it SPR?
Yeah, SPR.
SPR sniper.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I think mine was the K98. Iron sights.
Yeah.
Because they used red dot sights. Red dot sight or iron sight. I can't remember if it was iron sight or red dot sight. But I remember using red dot sights on that weapon. I used to love just going into a group and just shooting them in the head. And just all go down, and it's like, this is sick, I love it. And then I had to go shit one time. It's like, oh fucking hell, man. It's like it was a love-hate weapon for me, because it was always like, I'm done real sick with it, and then I'll miss like 3, 4, 5 shots in a row and get killed. I'm just like, oh.
And that's the inconsistency with it sometimes as well, because like you could hit that same shot twice and it down one person who's not been attacked before full health, and another person it done.
Yeah, like, just break them.
What's going on?
What are you doing it to me for?
Why must you betray me?
So, favourite weapon, SPR and M4 one, do you say?
Yeah.
I think mine was the brown when I first found it, MK9, and probably the K98. Yeah. Because I just remember when it's like, it was just always a running joke. It's just such a dad joke. It's like, do I get into the car? 98k. all the time.
And you just wait for it. Like, you could not say it. It was like a tick, wasn't it?
It was just like he was waiting for him to say it, and you just had to say it. So moving on to a bit of a sore issue, which we've just been through anyway.
Right.
Another sore issue. You ready?
Yeah.
Hackers.
Oh, I was going on to that, so it's a good job you brought me back, because I was going to go straight into it. It got ridiculous.
Yeah.
And once again, it wasn't really a thing. And like between 1 and 5, maybe 6, and then
no, it's before that. It's got to have been.
I don't think it wasn't as bad. You'd get bad. I remember it just taking off. I remember just one season it just took off.
I think it was season 4 that.
I do.
Could have been long after the Juggernauts.
Yeah, and that one season 6.
Oh, season 4. That's what I'm saying to you right now.
Get the fuck out of here! No. Nah, we played longer than that.
We might have played up to season 6. I don't know, I can't really fully remember. Because they all just started to meld up into one
Season
thing.
4 was Juggernauts.
Anyway, hacker issues.
No, my man.
I think it got to a point where you didn't know if someone was hacking or not. PC players, like I say, and then like on PlayStation, you could turn it off. You could turn crossplay off. On Xbox, you had to have it on with PC. You had to have it crossplay on. You couldn't turn it off unless you went into the Xbox settings, which took you a million years to search for a game. Like, you're talking 5-10 minutes just so you could get Xbox players.
Yeah.
I remember trying it. It was just a piss take.
And then what's to stop them? Because it's Xbox using keyboard and mouse, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you...
And everyone had this gripe about, like, keyboard and mouse versus controller with aim assist. And everyone was like, controller with aim assist is the best thing in the world. It's like aimbot. It's freaking not. If you've played on a controller your whole life, you'll know that aim assist is. So if I am aiming at someone here, so this is directly in front of me, he moves right and I move towards him, and then he directly moves left, I can't instantly follow him. So what aim assist does, it moves a little bit with you while you're going over the centre point of the controller, so you can start aiming left. Whilst it's quite instant, it's not as fast as going with a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
Moving just with where it's going.
And the thing with aim assist is the amount of times I was focusing on someone with a sniper.
Yeah.
And someone would, just before I take a shot, run across, and then it go,
just
and it dragged me off, and I'm like, why have you dragged me off?
Yeah.
It just got
Do you remember
ridiculous.
that one where it was really close to winning, and then a guy came in that room and he just shot me dead, and I was like, I swear I had him dead to rights. And then we just watched him, and it's like,
Yeah. It was like Equilibrium, wasn't it? Where it was just like fucking gun cleric, fucking
grinds going on.
graviton, fucking That was it. Next minute, and I wake up, I'm a fucking sales assistant in Tesco. I was like,
So yeah, major hacker issue.
Hate this hacker crap.
So, thinking about our wins, most memorables.
Yeah, I'm glad you said this. I think the one I remember most, quite clearly, out of everything else, is the time we won a trios as a duo.
Oh yes,
That was a sick,
that was one of my favourites.
game.
So
It was-
Stanley was due to come on. He'd just gone for tea, and we were just like, "Oh, we'll just play a game. We'll play a game of duos." I accidentally put on trios, didn't I? And we didn't even know. Because I was like, I've done 2 people from this team, what's going on? And then we down the third one and killed us. Like, oh dear.
We realised we've just fucked up.
But we were so far into the game, we didn't. Obviously, just thought, right,
But it was
let's do
non-stop action. It was non-stop fighting.
Yeah, it was just like, we just never got a break.
Nah,
And
never
like,
at
we'd
all.
kill a team, heal up, and then we'd go again. Heal a team, go again. And then right at the end was just
Full on
carnage.
It
man.
was absolute carnage, and we were
Like,
just
it was
in
in
sync
it-
so beautifully.
Oh yeah, it's like, so it was in the city, and it was near these like army tent.
Yeah,
parts,
yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
And I can't really remember exactly where it is, but I just remember it was.
It
Just
was
like,
near the bank bit.
Oh yeah, it was near the bank bit, and there was these tents there. So it was just It was just kind of. It was a proper war zone. That if you want to call it war zone, it was a war zone. Too many. Like a team would come on the corner, I'd shoot him and down one, then his mate would come out to shoot me. I'd like, and then
I'd shout like, retreat, go back, switch,
and then he'd go out, and then
I'd
I'd heal up, and then I'd come out and they would kill him like fucking yeah.
He was like,
I'm going fucking
and by the time we picked it on plate, just quickly put them on. Oh, it is. I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go again.
And then we got into the tents, we was fighting, and then I got downed. You managed to kill 2 more than you.
Yeah.
And you squad wiped, and he got me up, and I was like, fucking hell, let's go.
Let's
And
do
then-
this.
And then another one came in from the right. There was 2 more teams left, which we didn't even know at this point. We didn't know how many teams were left. There was one on the right. And then, I wish you could have listened to our comms. And then we just went outside, flipping. They didn't see us, so we managed just to kill them quite quickly.
Yeah.
And then we was just looking around, and then it all went dead.
Yeah.
And then
We was like-
I was just like, oh shit. And then we looked up, and there was just 1 team left.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yes, 1 team, we can do
We
this.
do this. And then sewing, didn't
And
we?
there was just 1 guy from this 1 team left.
And we
And
just-
just behind this dumpster, and I was just like, we're getting them. I was like, I just remember getting up and going,
But honestly, how dialed in we were, like, I didn't recognise anything else around me. The house could be on fire, and I'd been like, no, you wait. Like, I didn't know.
and it was just gone.
Yeah. But the fire the fire was real. Actually, I lost my house and everything in it, family photos.
But it didn't matter.
But I remember we was that dialed in, and just nothing else mattered. Like I said, we didn't know the teams. I remember constant adrenaline running from me. Like,
the adrenaline was just
I imagine it being like
crazy.
how the eyes of a lion hunts.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, and like
My
I said,
heart was freaking just gone. It was just going.
and when we won, like you said, I was just like, oh, I was pacing up and down with my headset on, talking to you like, oh.
And when Senegal was like freaking one of 2 in a trios, and he was like, no way. I was like, yeah, we did.
We fucking did.
We were mental, mate.
We killed so many people.
I know, and that's what another thing is, because like we're not really known for killing loads of people. We always go for the win. We'll always try and get a better,
the way we
better
saw it
grounds
was,
and stuff like
the
that.
objective is to win.
Yeah.
So
I know some people like to play and get loads of kills and get a win. That's fair enough. I don't mind people doing that, and that's probably a bit more entertaining than the way we play. But I play for the win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I play like my life's on the line.
Yeah, like, I'm actually
It's
there.
like I'm not going out into the open to kill some people because I'm not that good.
I've got a family to go on to. Do you know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
but yeah, we it's not like we'd shy away from a fight. We'd be like, let's do this.
Oh no! Like if we feel like we could win it, we'd probably lose it, but we'd go into it.
Yeah.
I think that gave us a bit more confidence going into fights all the time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is the fact that we just try and get into fights as much as because we got to a point where I was like, we're losing quite a lot of fights. Maybe we should just try and get as many fights as possible.
Yeah.
Just to get
Which
into
was
it.
prison.
Yeah,
because prison you'd always be fighting. And we, like I said, we started to dominate.
Yeah, and then that built our confidence everywhere else. I think.
Yeah,
which was really
because
good.
it was always hectic. So yeah, we could fight, but we just didn't see the sense in trying to pick every fight.
Yeah,
that was it.
It was pointless.
We was just tactical, and I think our strong point was positioning.
Yeah, we was really good at because Stanley wasn't much for the positioning. He was a run and gun at one.
It reminds me of that meme where it's like a woman with like a big metal helmet on. She goes, "I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am. All I know is I must kill." that's what that was Stanley.
Smash, destroy.
So Stanley for anything me and Gosho say, and we used to like. It was always an agreement, wasn't it, between me and you? Like, I'd say, right, let's go up here. But if you had a better idea, you'd say, all right, let's go up there instead.
Yeah.
And within about 2 seconds, we've decided which one we're going to do. And we just do it. Because, like, one of us would come up with an idea, which sounded good. It's not like you want a bad idea.
Yeah.
But someone would just come up with a better idea, out of me and you, obviously.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, let's go.
Let's do
That's a good idea, actually. Let's go on there. It'll give us a better vantage point or whatever. It'll give us a bit more safety, a bit more cover. It didn't matter what it was. That's good because we would be in the zone better as well.
We know that they're going to have to come to us.
Yeah, they have to come to us, yeah. So
why
we'd always
fight?
try and get a good position. Position was key for us.
Yeah.
Like that battleground sort of knowledge. Battle IQ really, innit?
Yeah.
So our battle IQ was pretty good. I'm not saying we was the best shooters or anything like
No.
that. But we're not shit. We were good players. We're just not flipping pro players.
That's it.
And so we had to rely on positioning and stuff. We had to rely on not getting into every fight every so often. But we did a good job.
We had some really good memorable wins. One of the other wins I remember was when Stanley got the clutch. And you remember he was hiding behind that one lamppost and somehow he evaded all bullets from 3 people of the enemy team just by dancing behind this lamppost like this. And he just managed to beat them all, and I was like, that was a good win. Shout out to him for that.
Great win. It's great getting a clutch win in front of your mates, isn't it? It's like, I got your win.
Did one. Thanks for bringing that traumatic. Sorry, Al. I can imagine it's great. I can imagine it's a great feeling.
Was that really good?
Boy, oh boy, it must be so nice.
Yeah.
Guy can wish, right?
Do you know the adrenaline you feel? It's like 10 times.
Nope. I know nothing of the adrenaline rush of a clutch.
Well, you're terrible at it. You are terrible.
Right, you ready for some stats?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to put mine and Gosho's stats up on the screen.
Come on then.
Right, okay. Do you know how many wins you got?
I remember, the only thing I remember about my wins was the ratio was about 5%.
It's 3.9%.
You've done me dirty.
My ratio is 5.1%.
Maybe I was just, I don't know.
But you did have 52 wins. I only have 45. KD ratio?
We don't need to talk about that. I'm going to say, I think the last time I remember, it was about 0.89.
Ooh, 0.9. Shot. Boom. Oh! Sicker.
I remember because you and Stanley had always been in the chat and be like, oh yeah, but what's your KD? And I'm like, yeah, but I play with randoms, so.
I play with randoms, was all issues.
Yeah, so my saving grace was that was my excuse all the time. Like, yeah, but I play with randoms.
So my KD was 1.35. I don't know what the standards was. It was probably a bit higher than mine, wasn't it?
Probably explains
Oh
why.
no, it was less than mine, but on VBF it was a hell of a lot higher than mine. I think mine was at 1 on VBF. It was crap.
I don't know what mine is, but we don't need to look.
Play with randomers.
Play with randomers. So probably explains why I never got a clutch.
Play with randomers.
I win, you lose.
You ready for a bit of reviewing?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should do 2 reviews.
I was going to say that. We'll do 2 reviews. I was thinking I'm in 2 reviews.
And we'll do it COVID times and we'll do now times. Now, just how we feel about it now.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready, soap. Can you see that? Why have I held that real weird? Ape together strong.
So I was thinking 9, but I was thinking just at the time, the COVID times, it was a perfect game.
Yeah.
It's just what was needed. It was needed for the friendship, needed for not all friendship, but needed just to build stronger bonds with Stanley and everything like that. Just
Yeah,
a friendship
it
game.
definitely got us through a real difficult time.
Difficult time, yeah.
And we played that solidly every week for a good year or 2.
Yeah, and it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
But let's rate it now.
Wow. I don't even know what happened. You went, let's rate it now, and it's like the chip just flew out my hand. It was
Let's
like,
get as far away from the camera as possible. It's like, you're not using me again. Not for this rating.
it's like this magnetic force just ripped it from my fingers. Rating it now. Are we rating it now?
Just based on how you feel about it now. Last time you played, whatever. How you feel, son.
Okay.
I'm gonna rate like you did. 1.
1.
2. 3.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
That's it.
Really?
Yeah. It went so far down in my eyes that I couldn't rate it more than a 5. I hate the cheaters, the hackers, the whole game.
Brought the experience down.
The Modern Warfare
guns.
3 didn't really help, and Vanguard didn't help it. Just made the game 100% worse for me. And Caldera, and then wherever they're at now, I don't even know because I don't even follow anymore. That's how much I don't like it.
Yeah. I played one game of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, and I was like, I'm not interested. I say one game that's harsh, probably played about 3, and I was like, it's just boring.
Yeah.
It just didn't do it for me. Man. Well, 2.
Yep.
3.
Oh, where's that?
4.
Oops.
5.
Yes.
6.
6.
I give it a 6. I think that's because I did hate all those things, but it was still a good game. In terms of things at the time, it was the best, one of the best, one of the best battle royale games. And then I played Apex, and I was like, I'm enjoying this a lot more.
Yeah. And to be honest, I like Apex now more. I mean, loads of people are into Fortnite and stuff like that, but Apex just seems to be a better game.
Seems
I
to
think
be
you know how
more
much I hated
consistent.
Apex
Yeah.
compared to Warzone, and I could never get into Apex. I was like, I can't really get into it, but after Warzone and all its gripes, and I just thought I need a new game like that, something competitive, and Apex Legends just filled that slot.
Yeah.
Well, I'm done, mate.
You're done? Right, well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please let us know your thoughts about Warzone. Do you think it was a bit harsh towards the second rating? Your best moments? What would you think about the gun system, or what you would have changed? Please subscribe. We have a website. Go on there as well. any recommendations for games or films, series, anything as to review, greatly appreciated. And we'll see you on the next episode. And in honourable of your Callistic win.
Enemy dropping into the AO. I picked the wrong spot. Well done.